Okay, I've started a school. For those of you who just want the quick update, I've started a, for now, virtual school for all of the curious humans out there who are grappling with knowledge. I've started a school called the School of Human Intellect. Unlike traditional schools, which we all know have its impractical, boring problems, we are going to focus on a learning experience that is first and foremost very practical. As you've seen on anything else on this YouTube channel, is to the point. We're talking about tools that you can immediately use. So practicality, number one. Number two, we are going to find ideas that are novel and enriching for the mind. It's not going to be the same regurgitated stuff that we're just trying to sort through all of the noise. We're just going to find the high impact, high signal ideas that get you energized and excited to think, to do things in this world. Number three, is for students like you and me. We're curious, we like to think, we have that intellectual loneliness that we experience. And so many of you have reached out and said you resonate with the way that I think. You really like this place where we can discuss ideas in the comments, in the videos. So I want more of that for all of us. I want to build stuff, I want to experiment, I want to discover new things with people like us who want to do that kind of stuff. To show you what I mean, I've got two courses for you. The first one I'm running is Communication Frameworks at Work. This is self-paced, easy to follow, very practical. I'm selling it from Black Friday to Cyber Monday as a beta version, so I'm only selling this once. You can find the links below. The second one I'm really excited about is in collaboration with my friend, my mentor when I was at Stanford D School's bootcamp, Josh, and his colleague Marcus at Stoked. And what we're doing here is idea science. It's about taking popular artists and their creative processes and trying to dissect them and find out how you can apply that to your creative journey. They're covering 4 artists, people like Kendrick Lamar, people like Willie Nelson. You can find the sign-up links in the description and check it out. They're both awesome, and I'll see you there. Now, for those of you who are curious, what's the school? Why now? What's with human intellect? Let me tell you the details. It was a dream for me to start a school when I was 8. I specifically remember standing up on the sofa, talking to my mom and my grandparents. I'm going to start a school. It's going to be fun. As a kid, it really made me sad that when I was in the library, when I was learning, when I was at the bookstore, in my mind, there was all these beautiful stars. Those are all of the things that we haven't figured out. Those are all of the things in the books that I could go and find out, and it filled me with joy, with excitement, with this sense of possibility. It was such a strong feeling that I was so upset that my friends seemed to hate school. They don't want to learn. They didn't share the same heart-filling emotions that I had. So I guess as a type A 80-year-old, I thought, no, schools needed to change. They can't be boring. The ideas are so interesting. Why are we making it boring? Why are we making everyone memorize these things? It should be a place where everyone's talking to each other. It's collaborative. I think I was describing what the Greek meant with the word school. They meant leisure. They meant taking time to educate yourself and discussing with other people about ideas, about moving the world forward. But of course, I was also a very practical girl, as I am today, and I knew it wasn't easy to start a school. I mean, I was 8 years old. So I put the idea in the back of my mind, and I continued to learn, continued to share these ideas. And by the way, no one really wanted to listen. I mean, okay, I've got a couple of curious people in my life, in my family. I mean, they listen, probably they're related to me. But most people didn't listen because I wasn't a good communicator. Saying stuff without giving context, I was jumping through the logic. I didn't give them the emotions, the stories, the hook, the interesting factoids that they can take and tell other people. I mean, I didn't know ethos, logos, pathos at the time. So that's why I got better at communicating, because I wanted to share these cool things I was finding out and people weren't listening. I still remember one traumatizing experience where, as a middle schooler, I had an epiphany one night that we are made out of stardust. the biological composition in us, the oxygen, the carbon, the hydrogen, all of that is also in stars. That we are made out of stardust. Gosh, the second I realized that, it was the most beautiful moment. I was, I think, one with the universe. I don't know, maybe it was an enlightened experience. And the joy, the beauty, the possibility that it filled with me, that, the vastness as well as the humbleness I felt. I was so excited to tell my friends at school. But, like they looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, I had these wide eyes. I was getting so emotional telling them about this. And they were like, you're such an alien. What are you talking about? It made me so sad, so disconnected when I couldn't share those positive feelings, those profound excitement for life with my friends. And fast forward to today, I guess that's why I find myself on YouTube. I'm still that same girl who just wants to share the cool things I learned that I didn't know about yesterday, and it made my life better, and I want to share that. It's really, to me, the same as that Maori word ako, which means learn and teach at the same time. Every time I create a video and people say, oh, you're really good at teaching these things, but you have no idea how much I learn by creating my videos. By turning, my tacit knowledge into explicit knowledge, I learn so much. By taking explicit knowledge from other people, their experiences, and turning them into ways that are easy to digest, that are interesting to watch, that are straight to the point, I learn so much too. And of course, reading your comments, it's such a... I'm so lucky I have found this experience, and I'm so glad I live in the modern world where YouTube exists. So when some of you so kindly asked me to create courses on frameworks, on smart nodes, that's when I realized maybe I can create a school that's different, that actually makes things practical and interesting and energizing, and involves just really beautiful people together who are motivated and want to do some stuff in life. So I tried a soft launch with my framework cohort, live cohort. Thank you for all the beautiful humans who are there with me to do this. It went well. It made me realize that I didn't have to create the school on my own. I had other people in my life, friends I've made along the way, who are creatives, who are learners, but who really love to share and teach. And so that's how the School of Human Intellect came about. It was a multi-decade effort in the end, started when I was 8. But I'm so glad in trusting that process and having people around me, beautiful humans around me, who are here to do this together with me. I chose the name Human Intellect specifically to respond to the time that we're living in. AI revolution is here, whether we like it or not. And I know so many people who are directly impacted by this, who are positively and negatively, and so many more people who are worried that they're in knowledge work, but their jobs might be replaced. So I want to create a space that can deal with that. Out of the school, this is, future ideas talking, but I want some sort of think tank where we can shape, not just, think through how the future of work, how the future of learning is, but actually shape how it's going to be. Because I think with the AI, so many things are possible. I'm not in the camp of doom and gloom. I'm not in the camp of, there is no hope for us. I mean, maybe realistically, who knows what will happen, but I want to do what I can to make it enjoyable. I still want to share the cool things that happen. And, some really interesting things are starting to develop with AI. A lot more possibilities are here. So how can you participate? If you resonate with any of this, you can check out those 2 courses to get started. If you see this too late and we have gone into the next stages and those courses are sold out, you can do 3 things. The first one is sign up for the waitlist for the different courses. We'll get you updated. Number 2 is you can check out the corporate offerings. Those are focused on specific practical skills for leaders. Get your company to pay for the human intellect experience and help you and your team learn. You can also message me on LinkedIn. I also do more posts there about this as well. And number 3, if you want to find more people like us and have more discussions, we run Da Vinci cafes where we get together, we talk about ideas, we have, an oracle of people from different experiences, different expertise to, think through some stuff. Details are all in the description, in the link below. Thank you so much if you're still here, for being here, for making this possible. The feeling of a dream come true, the feeling of finally knowing how to contribute to the world, it's so special, and I know it's a gift that you've given me. I'm getting emotional again. So I'll leave it here. Thank you so much. Find me on LinkedIn. I'll post more about the School of Human Intellect there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.